Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Cherry. Today let's solve one LeetCode question together. Today's question is max consecutive ones, 3. And so let's understand the question description first. So we're given a binary tree nums and an integer k. We need to return the maximum number of consecutive ones in the arrays if you can flip at most k zeros. So what does the question description means? Actually, we need to flip 2 zeros in the array, and then we can get the maximum numbers of our consecutive ones. Let's take this as example. If we flip these 2 0 to 1, then the maximum number of consecutive ones in this array will be 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5. And this there is another consecutive ones in the array, right? But it only contains four ones. So that means we need to the maximum number of consecutive ones in this array will be 5. Of course, we can flip these 2 zeros. Then we will get the consecutive ones. The length of consecutive ones will be 6, right? So this will be the maximum consecutive ones in this array. So we need to return 6. So we have multiple ways to flip zeros in our array, but we need to find where we can find the position where we can get our maximum consecutive ones in the array. So this is the question. And we're given a key variable. So key indicates the numbers that you can flip, the numbers of zero you can flip in the array. Okay, so here I want to use slide window. Yeah, this is a classical algorithm in LeetCode. It's not in LeetCode, sorry. We can use slide window to fix this question. So what we need to do is to create a window, and in this window it will contain 2 zeros in the window. This is a window, right? We contain 2 zeros in the window, and the maximum number of consecutive ones is 5. Of course, we can slide our window from left to right. If we expand our window with 3 zeros, it's not a valid window, right? It's not a valid consecutive. It's not a valid slide window because we are told we only have 2 zeros in our windows. So let's see if we are given if we're given a variable key equals to 3, that means we can contain these 3 zeros in our window, right? And because the remaining the right numbers are 1 as well, so of course we can expand our window size like this, right? So yeah, so this will be our maximum number of consecutive ones. So here I want to say I will create 2 pointers, left and right, and I will use left points to the left edge of our window, and right pointer points to the right edge of our window. And then I will change the window size. So let's see. We'll create 2 pointers to indicate our window's edge, right? And then I will let them are equal to 0. Then I will start moving our right pointer towards right. So here, left and right, they point to the first position, and the length of our consecutive one is 1, right? And then we move our right pointer to the right position, to the right, toward the right direction, and the consecutive one will, the numbers of consecutive one will be 2. Then we continue move our right, and the result will be 3. Then we'll continue move our right. Then here we have 1 0 in our slide in our windows, because our key is equals to 2, so that means this 0 can be flipped to 2, right? Can be flipped to 2, yes. And that means we can continue move our right pointer. So here we have 2 zeros in our window. We can flip them both to 2. So our the number of our consecutive ones will be 5. And we can check if we can continue moving our right pointer toward right direction, toward right. Yeah. If the next position is 1, that means this 1 is valid, because it's not a 0, and we have already contained 2 zeros in our subarray, in our window. So this one is valid, and this one is also valid. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I should say like this. Okay. So the next position is 0. That means if we contain this 0 in our window, we will have 3 zeros. It's not it's greater than k, so it's not a valid position, right? So here that means we can only we should stop here, and our currently maximum number of consecutive ones will be 5. And then here, because the next position is 0, if we want to contain this 0, that means we need to remove the previous 1 0 out of our window, right? So if we want to remove the first one, that means then the next window, the following window will start from here, right? So then we'll continue move our right pointer. So that means the left pointer will point to this position, and the right pointer will continue moving until we encounter the next 0, right? So this is the position where we need to record our maximum consecutive ones, maximum number of consecutive ones. So this is 5, and this is 6, right? And this is 6 as well. So the maximum number is 6. So this is the solution. Let's start coding. First, I will use a variable to get the result. I will initialize this variable as 0, and then I will create a 2 pointer. The left pointer will be 0. And then the right pointer, I will move it by doing a for loop operation. So I will move our right in our for loop operation. In our for loop, yeah. Okay, let's do it. So here we have several situations. So we may encounter the position where the where the number is equal to 0, right? So if our current position equals to 0, that means our key, we should decrease our key by 1, right? So our key will minus 1, will equal to key minus 1. And if our key equals to 0, if our key equals to 0, that means currently we can update our maximum number of consecutive 1, right? Here, if this is where our key equals to 0. If we move here, key will minus 1, move to here, key will minus 2, and 2 minus 2 is equal to 0. So that means now I can update my result. Maximum rise and right minus left plus 1, right? Plus 1. So here, if our k, I think, if our k equals to 3, then when we arrived here, when we right pointer arrived here, our maximum number of consecutive 1s will be 6. But because the remaining, there are still 4 1s on the right side of our current window. That means we can contain these 4 1 into our slide windows, right? So I think these 2 lines has already considered this situation, because when we keep moving forward, moving toward to the right, k is still equal to 0. So we don't need to worry about this type of situation, right? So if our k less than 0, that means if our key equal to, and we continue move our right pointer to this position, and currently our window contains 3 zeros, so that means it's not a valid window. We need to update our left pointer to move it from here to here, right? Because only we moved our left pointer to this position and right pointer points to this position, that's where we contain two zeros in our window, right? So that means here we need to move our left pointer, and if our left pointer less equal than nums and nums left equal not equal to 0, we will continue move our left pointer, and so we move to here, here, and here, and currently our left pointer equals to 0, right? So we will stop our while loop, and then what we need to do is to plus 1 to our left. So our left plus 1. So currently our left pointer will point to this position, and our right pointer points to this position. So this is a valid window, okay? So we don't forget to plus 1 to our k. Yeah, because currently k only k is 0. We will contain 2 zeros already. Yeah, so this is the whole process of moving our window, and what we need to do is to return our answer. But here we need to be very, very cautious. So let's take this as example. I don't realize this problem when I first do this question. When I first try to solve this question, I didn't realize the problem. So what if the number of zeros in our array is less than our k variable? So what will happen? So this might not give us the correct answer. So here we need to consider this situation, like if we are given a 0, 0, 0, 1 and our key equals to 4, and so if we encounter this situation, it's impossible for us to get our result, because we only update our our result when our k is equal to 0. But here our k is impossible to be equal to 0. So here we need to consider this situation. If our k equals to 0 after all of above operation, we just need to return the length of our nums, right, of our array. So this is the whole algorithm. So let's try to check if it's correct. I think the network is terrible. It's unstable. Sorry, I think the network is really unstable. Doesn't matter. I will show you my submissions. Yeah, today I tried for 5 times and finally get the correct result. So this is the whole process of how to solve the problem. Hopefully you can understand from my explanation. Thank you for your watching. Let's see each other. Let's see each other next day. Bye bye.